really young girl calling
You bought another one. So don't think you got one that's worth
I want you to practice this for next year or any year that I might not be able to come because of bad weather or anything that I can't do. But once upon a rhyme, this is how it went. There was a little earl called Rinda, that was her, Rinda, and she lived with two ugly blisters and Ruttons, who everyone thought was a paving roofer. But he wasn't a paving roofer because he really rubbed Rinda. Unfortunately, Rinda didn't rub him back. One day, the prairie finks invited the ugly blisters and Rinda to go to the Banksy Fall. But the ugly blisters told Rinda she had to stay home with the Ruttons and dosh the wishes. But then her food Gary came, a Gary Fodmother. And she said to Rinda, you can go to the Banksy Fall to meet your prairie finks. And with that she moved her magic wind. And Rinda stood there in a beautiful frown, a very basty turd. Are you following this? So off went Rinda to the Banksy Fall, she met the prairie finks and she rubbed him. And he rubbed her back. All of a sudden she hears bong, bong. Muck feed, she says. And as she runs, she slops a dripper. Well, the prairie finch picked up a dripper that she slopped and said, whoever's slopped this dripper, I shall take her off to Harrimer, and we shall both live up here ever farther. But unfortunately, the ugly blisters had shit her in the head. So the prairie finch looked all over the country and he went to Fotting and Norris, and he met the outlaws, and he met Hobbin Wood, Jill Ron. What's the name of that monk? Very good. And he finds a slipper that she slopped and shits. So he takes Rinda off to Harrimer. They both live up here farther. And the moral of the story is, girls, if you want to go to the Banksy Fall to meet your prairie finks, be home before the clock much strict night and never stop your dripper. And we're still working on Goldie Bullocks and Three Whores and who's been beating my orange, but that'll be for another day. Before I sit down, I would like to say thank you very much to all the organisers, and I've got to look down here, but I've lost my glasses, so I can't see them. You know, you put this all together very well, and the hotel did you proud. Down, Chris wants to say a word or two.